Good day, sunshine. Except for there's no sunshine today, but that's okay. Because it is the 22nd of December, the day after the winter solstice. So we're going to tap into some of that good vibe energy. It's been a couple days because I've been doing my winter solstice process, which is a whole thing. And I just found it really difficult to be here doing this while doing that. So, but that's all done now. And now I finally get a day to just be like, and yes, take that day. Yes, we will. So my son and his girlfriend just left after visiting for solstice celebration. My son got me this, he called it a blue tiger's eye, and it is pretty kind of like that, but I don't think there's a blue tiger's eye. I think there's something, I think you can find this crystal by looking up blue tiger's eye, but I've already forgot what it was called. And then his girlfriend, she found this in the ground. There was a bunch of them, and anyway, she gave me one, which I'm kind of an amethyst person here, so that was awesome. I was really happy to get that, and you know, crystals as gifts, yes. Okay, let's see what our number is today. 5, 3, 4, and a 1, or 4, 6, 5, and 4. And then we've got 3 1s in the cup. Whatever that is about, we don't know yet. It will all be revealed to us. What was that? 13? Lucky number 13. And the front is 19, which is a 10. 13 is a 4. And we've got this letter, which is, or this rune, it is, where is it? Hagalas? Transformation. Egg of life. Okay. Egg of life. There it is. The egg of life. Okay. Take it. And let's get a key from the Arcturians. I picked up this fluorite, speaking of fluorite, a fluorite heart crystal, and I have since lost it. I don't know where I put it, or it's like in a pocket somewhere. I don't know, it could be in a jeans. What's this? Oh, we've got 2 runes. Stop the press. Birth. Well, that makes sense. We've got egg of life and transformation, and birth from the earth mother. Ooh, that is a major birthing egg action right there. How did that get out there? That sneaky little thing. I guess I'll see it on the video. How it snuck out there. Let's take this guy. 1, 2, 2, 3. There it is. Integration. The energy of integration helps you apply your new truths in your daily life. This energy makes you aware of the fact that you are responsible for your own actions. Okay. And this could be integrating your new birth, this new birth that's happening. Could be birthing of another version of self, birthing a project, birthing a new world, and the need to integrate, birthing new gifts, new ways of thinking. Okay. Oh, this one. Let's just pick the cards and see what we need to take with us on our day, moving forward, and whatever, oh, there's two there, whatever, whenever this reading comes to you, it's meant for you, regardless of whether it's near the winter solstice or not. We're just tapping into the winter solstice energy. And it's very much this new birth, this new beginning. It's like the end of the old and the birth of the new. So let's do that shape right there. Okay. King of Wands. Page of Cups and Justice. Three of Swords and Five of Wands. Temperance and King of Cups. And the Sun. So, this King of Wands leading into the Sun. This is balanced energy, tapping into the power of the sun here, and mimicked because we have the light and the dark that is having access to the sun. And the King of Wands has the balance of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, tapped into the soul chakra, third eye, portaling. King of Wands has got it going on. This could represent the need for the masculine energy. So masculine energy is action, taking action, making decisions, being decisive. Okay, and then we have the balance of justice and your wish. So whatever wish that you have made, this is what I call the wish fish, the Page of Cups, is your justice. It's your karmic justice, something that you've earned. It's making me think of karma, right? And karma, remember, doesn't need to be good or bad. Karma is just whatever you have reaped, you will sow, right? And in this case, it's a wish that you have made. Your actions in your personal balance, you're being awarded this. And this is giving me soul tribe energy. People who are on their way in towards you, coming in towards you, feeling the energy of you and wanting some of it. Not necessarily in a bad way. They just want to be a part of it, part of whatever it is you got going on. And this is what you got going on. So much abundance, overflowing cup. you know, just in your power, in your comfort, in your opulence was the word that came to mind. Opulence. And very balanced and connected. The purples are really standing out. I had somebody tell me that I had purple and green in my aura, but also violet, and that because of that violet, I had connections to my clairs, my clair abilities or whatever. So this is giving me a connection to your inner knowing, and your clairs. So this could be like your psychic tapped in, your intuition is in its king phase, which is awesome. Also because it is represented as the masculine, using your intuition to take the action. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. And the temperance, I think that is about knowing when. So tempering a sword involves the heating and the cooling, the smashing out, and the rinsing. Like there's this process that it has to go through, and you're tempering the steel to make it strong. So it's going through many different elements in order to come out the strongest that it can. And I think with it being beside this Three of Swords, which is very much to me the process of healing your heart, your heart has been tempered, and it might be something that's attached to your wish, is something to do with the heart. Okay, I'm just gonna see if we've got any Ten of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is the work that you've done. And I get a little bit of hermit vibe from the Ten of Swords, because if you see in this image, they're on a beach looking up at the stars, because they have to be. They've been pinned down by these swords. I'm feeling like obligation, duties, you know, like stuff that you have to do. And then you have these two here that have blood on them, and they're actually the thing that's pinning you down. So you could have been going through a state of unproductivity, like where your hands are tied. You know, maybe you're a creator or you work with your hands. You could be a writer, anything, and you could have felt stuck and unable to move forward in a creative way, you know, stuck on this beach. But it has also forced you to be still and to consider the stars. And you've got these orbs above you here. So this could have been situations in your life that made you take a beat and connect with yourself. For me, it's 2020, like where we all had to kind of stop. And I think it brought a lot of people to themselves. They had to. They couldn't do anything but sit there. So this is part of your tempering, for sure. Well, not for sure. Nothing's for sure. And everything is for sure. You know how it works in the spirit realm. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups here. Or the Ace of Cups, followed right by the Two of Cups. So this is that multiplying and of the abundance. And they just want to sit beside this king here. King of Cups. Because it's showing me a progression. There you go. Right? It started off as just a single cup overflowing, which has doubled, multiplied because of some sort of mastery. And cups are all about your internal realms, your emotions. And I think it is what's leading you to the sun here, which is giving you the access to the power of the sun. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. So 7 of Swords, this transformation that has resulted from this internalized work. You know, while you were in this state, you could have recognized like, ooh, I better heal my heart. If you look, one of these swords look like it could be right in the heart. You know, sometimes we go, and then it's not until we're like forced to stop that we're like, oh, what's this over here that's attached to me, right? Like go, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I've been walking around with this thing on my face all day, you know, like, but it wasn't until you were forced, somebody stuck a mirror in front of your face that you recognized that. So that's all part of the transformation process. And it is a good reminder that balance is necessary in the tempering of yourself, to be strong. Is oh, that needed a malachite. I lost the malachite, totally emptied my brain. Okay, so Knight of Wands flipped over here. Now the Knight of Wands is about fast moving energy. So, and it wants to go beside this 2 of Cups, near the sun and the Temperance. So I'm thinking that this 2 of Cups was the first step, this doubling of your internal self, and then it's moving again to the next thing. So I don't know if that's 3 of Cups or what, but yeah, a lot of passionate. It could be to find your 3 of Cups. You need to move when the passion, because it's linked to this intuitive master, right? So using your intuition when you're making your moves and really checking in with yourself, and what is giving you passion. And then you will find your the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Wands together. So this here is your internal and external work, right? The stuff that you've done, your shadow work, the connection with your higher self and your internal, and the seeds that you have sown that are blooming on a 5D level, I want to say. You know, the abundance that is waiting for you, but it hasn't quite moved into the physical realm. And then your Queen of Wands is the epitome of abundance right there, right? Like she's got the power of the sun in behind her, emanated by these sunflowers. She's got the guardians of the kingdom in behind her, and this shadow cat as well. So I think this is you. This is the energy that you embody. This is the result of the inner work that you've done, the tempering of your steel, right? And I want to say that that is in there too, because the 10 of Swords, this is the physical realm, and then this is the emotional. And both were necessary in your tempering of self. And yeah, so because of this, your abundance as it's multiplying, it's moving towards you, which is all great news. And it's related to this wish, right? And you've got the star with the 9 of Pentacles underneath. So yeah, the tending that you have done to your garden, the harvesting that is coming. I love that. Your wish could be something related to being a star. And you're the star because the seeds that you have sown are blooming. Got some major bloomage happening. Two of Wands. Yeah, taking control of your life. And I think this is why you have these people here who want to be a part of it. I mean, even in these cards here, this you up here seeing through realms and having a higher perspective and creating worlds, you know, the old world and the new world, and with your experience with that's like your technicolor coat here, you know, you're putting off this energy and people are starting to see it and feel it, and they're being drawn to it, and they want it, they want in. And maybe that's part of your justice here. You're not meant to, you know, you did all this alone. You did this part alone. And so now, and it could be, you know, spirit team, spirit guides. Yeah, your emotional abundance, your emotional experience is cultivating, collecting, compounding. And the spiral's getting tighter. And so the abundance will start, it's gaining momentum. I'm getting momentum from this. So we love momentum. I want to put this here. So there it is. I'm really feeling like the sun, right? The power of the sun. It's almost like creating a sun, this emotional healing work and experiential abundance, or accumulated experience. It's like coming together and creating a sun. And that's where your power is coming from. Right? That's why you are the King of Cups. And yeah, things are coming in slowly at first, from the 1 cup to the 2 cup, and then boom, it's gonna come in very quick. I think it's gonna come in very quick. Yeah, because you're standing at the top of your mountain. You've reached your destination. You know, if you get all the way, say, the goal was to get to the top of this mountain, and then once you get there, you get a trophy that says, I was the first, or I made it to the top of this mountain. Well, there's not somebody standing up at the mountain with the trophy, right? You have to go travel back to wherever the office is that are, or the, you know, the place where the trophy sits, to go collect it. You have to collect your reward. There's like a waiting period between when you reach your destination and when you get the reward for it. But also there are levels of rewards, right? There's the physical, tangible award that you receive, the trophy, and then there's also the visual reward of standing at the top of the mountain and having this gorgeous view. And what this is you there. And you didn't take advantage, or no, you did take advantage of it, but not in the bad way. You took advantage of this view that you had, and instead of rushing down being like, give me my money, show me the money, you were like, oh wow, from this perspective, while I'm here, I better take advantage of it, create myself a new world. And because of that, you doubled down on your reward. You didn't just get a trophy. You gained the perspective and the insight and the visual experience and memory of being in that position at the top of the mountain. You know, a lot of people, they just want to get to the top and they're like, okay, check it off the list, and they run back down, show me the trophy. Yeah, and the angels have seen this. They've watched this. Your spirit team, your spirit guides, they've seen you do this time and time again. You know, we're all motivated to some degree in the physical realm for physical means and abundance. But you've tempered that. You've recognized that there's more to life than just the physical. And that's why the angels are coming in. I think that's why it's part of your justice. It's part of what is meant for you. Because you did the work. You did the work. You became the Page of Swords. Which is moving with precision. Right? It's a perfect balance between your intuition and your action. And this could very much be what you're birthing in this world. And this could be the time of integration where what's happening on the unseen realms are going to start integrating into the physical. Get the Two of Pentacles here. Again, it's like a doubling. This one gives me the sense of like you were working on this one thing that you were like, this is what I want, and then this other thing to balance it out just started kind of showing itself, and you're like, oh wait, there's more. But it's all in this swirling vortex, and you're in this river here in the stars. Yeah, you got the Hermit right underneath here. So while you were in hermiting mode, see this hermit here, he's on this hermit is non-gendered. They are on this path that's leading them to the light, you know, which is mirrored by the light that you hold. Because we're drawn to what is familiar. I'm also getting the sense of this Two of Wands, like these two worlds. Like notice how this one was in the process of being completed. And then, but now the attention is on this one. It's almost like you've accessed another world or another dimension. I'm getting another world here, right? We got the two worlds. Sorry, I wasn't looking in the thing. Okay. And then the hermiting, which is all like you need to hermit in order to get to this. So it could be coming out. It could be time to come out of the hermit mode. Okay, now this whole stack came out, and I was going to put it away, and then I wasn't, and then I was, and then I wasn't, and so here we are. This Five of Swords here, it's not going one or the other. It's not going to the light or the light and the darkness or whatever dichotomy you want to put at it. It's about staying firm and being in the center. And so being in balance. And trusting that your ships are coming in. Right? Trusting so much that you don't need to stand and watch them come in. What is it? The watched pot never boils or something like that. Just trust. Right? Because you've made your wish. You've made it to the top of your destination here. And it's going to lead you to your balance. It could even be, I want to say, divine counterpart, because you've got your kings. Or your king here. You're going from one person to two people, going from a king to your queen. Now reverse your genders as need be. This is always talking about energy, right? Okay, is there any more messages for this reading that will be helpful for us? Okay. Six of Pentacles and the Hangman wanted to come out. Like threw himself out there. I love this Hangman. And the Six of Pentacles, look, there's something really similar. For some reason. I think it's just these ribbons here mimicking that. Okay, let's look at the Hangman. So the Hangman, first of all, looks like he's upright. So I think it's about looking at things in a different perspective. Right? And that makes sense when you're integrating the non-physical into the physical. There has to be a shifting of perspectives in order to see it. Right? I think we can get really caught up in like, where's the physical manifestations? Where's the physical evidences? And I think this Hangman is saying to look at things differently. So like abundance, some people have this idea that abundance is only monetary, when there's so many examples of abundance that come into our lives, whether it's like abundance of food, abundance of family, abundance of love that you're feeling or getting, you know. It could be abundance of all kinds of things. Abundance has, you know, abundance of moments that you notice in your day-to-day that are just beautiful. So there's so many levels of abundance. So check in with how you are viewing abundance, and only give attention to it. I think once we start recognizing abundance in different ways in our lives, we are encouraging more abundance to reveal itself to us. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles. We've got, she's like a cake topper. She's also giving me a little bit of this justice vibe, right? With the moon energy here. But also goddess. And what's interesting, that scales usually have, you know, it's a center point balance thing, whereas this is just one thing here, and it looks like there's all these coins hovering above this metal plate. And so this could be the monetary, the physical evidence of abundance, just hovering above, just waiting for you to change your perspective, to trust in the process, to accept that this is for you, and to shift your perspective. I'm going to put the Hangman there. Okay. Well, there are all those cards. Let us see if the Wild One deck wants to offer a good way for us to move forward now that we have all these little messages that are acting like seeds in our garden. Some of them will grow, some of them may be weeds. We just leave those for somebody else. And some of them might even turn into pots of gold. Good old soul call. This one loves to come up. Stay awake. Hear the call. Follow the heartbeat of the earth and listen to your internal radar. It will show you the expanse of every moment. Survival of the wild, your authentic self, is knowing every moment awake. Hearing your soul's heartbeat, listening to your connection to the one, allying with the mysteries of the universe, and experiencing the magic of your presence. Step out of your holding pattern. There is no safety in that. Be conscious, in memory of all who have come before and all who will come after. There is no reason to walk asleep. Understand all matters. Fall into your knowing of everything you see, feel, hear, and experience, so you can be in the activity that stirs each moment of your being. Be your own ally. Reveal yourself to yourself. You are earthborn. Know you rest in the arms of the wild. And thrive. Yeah, trust. Trust that the universe has got you. Trust that the work that you've done means something. Trust that the higher realms that are invisible, the invisible realms, are overflowing with things for you. It's just waiting for the right portal to drop in. Right? I think it's also a state of receiving. Receptivity. But we've got the birth, right? Egg of creation and birth mother, and the integrating. So definitely, integrate this new perspective of seeing your growth and your abundance. Okay. Just gonna see if any angels want to jump in. Oh, drop in. Say hello. Share some wisdom. Peace begins in your own heart. Develop your discrimination for the essentials in your life. Work is a springboard for the development of the consciousness. It will help you to be clear in your searching, sensing, and speaking. There's that precision. The power of prayer will help when all else fails. Yeah, check in. Always. Be as light as the angels. Okay. There we have it. Thank you for coming in and seeing and feeling and hearing and yeah, if you keep coming back and you like my readings, I'd love for you to subscribe and then you see more. Yeah, and if you can comment on if you see anything differently or if anything resonates with you, I'd love to see that as well. All right, there you have it, and until next time, love you. Bye.